Hey champions over all. Today we are going to see 5 inspiring teachers story and their life and how they have inspired their students in a greater way. So I hope this video will be greater entertainment to you. So don't miss this video, watch it fully and share with your teachers and your friends and your colleagues and your family members. So let's get into the video. Before saying about the first person, we should all realize one thing. I have a basic access to a computer, even a greater access I could say. And many of us who are seeing this video would have a greater access to computer. But this is not the same case to many schools and in many countries. And one such school and one such country is Ghana. And Richard Appiah Akoto has been working in a school, Batanias Municipal Assembly Junior High in Sikirmados, Ghana from 2010. And in 2018, he posted a pictures of teaching Microsoft Word to the students. You might think, what's the greater deal here? The thing is that he has no way in teaching his students the Microsoft Word using a computer, because they did not have a basic access to that computer. So what he done is that he took a chalk and he's drawn Microsoft Word in a blackboard with greater details, and he taught his students what Microsoft Word is, and he shared these pictures in the internet, and it went viral. Microsoft was also inspired by seeing this and invited him to Microsoft Education Exchange that was held in Singapore in the year 2018. And Richard Appiah Akoto went to that event. He told that it was his first journey outside of Ghana. He told that he was very happy to see other teachers who teach their students with greater technology. And he was also happy that many educators had overcome many challenges, technological challenges in teaching, and they have taught great to the students. And while he returned back to his own country, Ghana, Microsoft has already sent laptops and softwares to his school, and they have also donated an IT laboratory to their school. So an effort of a single teacher has changed many lives of the students in that particular school, and to a greater extent it could have a great impact in the country itself. So inspiration is gone greater level due to his efforts. So there may be many challenges around us, but we should make use of the resources what we have and do the best with that. That was the lesson we can get from Richard Appiah Akoto story. Next we are going to see the story of Andria Zafirakou. She lives in Britain and she teaches in Alperton Community School in Brent. The particular city has many diversities. There are peoples who speak above 130 languages in the particular place because of many refugees. And the most Britain children come to the school are from poor families. So we cannot expect a greater skill set or a greater support from their families. And she took a greater thing in her hand. She went to unconventional method of teaching. She also, along with a musical teacher, she formed a Somali choir, and she also helped a cricket team to win a cricket tournament in their country. And to a greater extent, as I have already told, there are many people from many countries, so many languages. So she learned about basics of about 35 languages. Yes, 35 basic languages, how greetings and like that. She learned the basics of 35 languages in order to engage with the students, so that she could understand the students very well. And she also went out of the school to their homes in order to reach the students who are in trouble. And the school was surrounded by many gangs, and she safeguarded her students and everything. And now the school, Alperton School, is one of the top schools in the country. And what a great inspiration. The important thing is that she went on to learn 35 languages basics in order to engage with the students, because after all, is more than teaching, it is the teacher-student connection that makes students feel great. And this is the greatest story of Andria, Zafirakou. So hats off. I live in a state in India. I live in Tamil Nadu in India. And here we have one YouTuber or YouTube channel which is named as Let's Make Education Symbol, which was previously known as Let's Make Engineering Symbol. And his name is Premanand, who started as a single man. Now he's a leader of a bigger organization who has a bigger focus in the future. You might have the people from my state might have an counter argument about that channel, but according to my point of view, it's the greatest channel, greatest education channel. Because just rather than teaching about science and everything in a normal way, he went into an unconventional way of teaching the science and maths through short movies or short content which appeal to us as short movies. So I have never felt bored while learning about science or maths or anything while seeing his channel, because their channel and the members says the things in a very intuitive way, so that we never get bored every time when the video releases. I used to see them. So he's the greatest inspiration to me as to become a teacher. So LMES, his name is Premanand. So great hats off LMES Premanand sir. While saying about the inspiration, this is one of the greatest inspiration story, I would say, of all time. Erin Gruwell. She was a teacher in Los Angeles, and she taught in a place where many students are from poor families and many are affected by many gangs, and to a great extent, some of the children who she teaches are from juvenile schools and on probation period also. So one such girl was Maria. So she was very angry on her. She was very angry on her. So what Erin Gruwell done was that she bought her students a book known as I don't know about, but that book was based on a girl's story, Anna Frank, who's from a Jewish family, and during the period of Second World War, when Hitler's Germany was against Jewish people, and how she suffered by hiding in some place. And at first, Maria, who was from a juvenile school, she first refused to read that book, but as day progressed, she started to read the book, and she believed that she would survive the last. But when she came to know that she didn't survive the last, she was very upset. She asked Erin Gruwell, "Why did you not say about this to me?" So Maria was very angry on her. So she told, Erin Gruwell told, she lives with us through this book. You all has this ability to, if you express your thing in a written form, you can write stories, and if you share this the world, your life can change. And she co-authored with among 150 other students to write a book titled The Freedom Writer's Diary, which became New York Times bestseller. And the lives of the 150 students changed great, and including Maria, who was a troubled kid. And she transformed the lives of many through writing. Many things cannot be achieved by guns, wars and everything, but anything can be achieved through pen, which proved here. And her story is very big. If I say that I need a separate episode of that, that's why I have cut short it. If you are interested in knowing this story in detail, I will give links in the description. You can watch it, because in writing, before they writing this book, they have overcome many challenges, and there was great inspirations also. So you can watch that also. And what she done is that 100% of Erin Gruwell student has passed the high school and graduated from the high school, which was the greatest news to all of us, because from a very bad and very gangsters background, all the students graduated and came out in colors. So thanks to Erin Gruwell. Annie Sullivan, pardon me if I have pronounced it wrong, she has taught a student how to speak, how to write, and she also helped her to graduate from a college. And the catch here is that student name is Helen Keller, who is deaf and blind from her 19 months. She was born naturally with no defects, but due to an illness, she became deaf and blind from 19 months after she was born. You might think, what is this greatness? Because if you cannot see, you can learn words through hearing. If you can't hear, at least you can learn by seeing. But a person who's blind and who is deaf cannot learn that much easily. And Annie Sullivan was great in teaching Helen Keller. She became a teacher of her around 6 years, and she was along with her throughout the journey. Helen Keller, how she used to teach our teacher was that she used to take Helen Keller's hand and keep her fingers in throat, mouth, and like this, and used to pronounce word, and based on vibrations and that thing, she began to speak. She first started with letters, and she spoke it, and later she spelled her first long word as water. So a person who's blind and deaf started to speak, and she graduated, and finally she became a great writer in the future, which is great inspiration for us. When a teacher can teach a deaf and blind person to this extent, I hope no other stories would be much inspiring as this as Annie Sullivan's story. And again, I am saying this is only a short story of her life. It's a very big story. I cannot say about the whole thing. If you understand, every teacher's stories and video links will be given in the description. You can watch it and know them, and you get inspired by their stories. I hope all the 5 inspiring teachers' story would have inspired you. And if you are a person who decides to become a teacher, don't just look at the payment, don't just look at the salary, because the teacher is the one who transforms the society and the children's life. So become a teacher. So teaching is an inspiration. All teachers are inspiration. I thank all my teachers who stood with me throughout my lifetime to encourage me to study and to achieve something in my life. I may have been a good or bad student, but every teacher who have taught me are great teachers to me. So thank you all for teaching me and making me who I am now. Thanks all for watching this video. This is Sabhari Suresh, and let's meet in another video. See you all.